This is the day, and we're gonna go to San Blas. Oh no, San Blas. I always say San Blas
Blast.
with T.
Finally, that's where we're headed. So to get through, there's a bit of a shortcut through the islands here, but there are reefs everywhere, and the light, because it's right into the sun, it's no good this morning. So we're gonna have to go around. It's probably an extra mile and a half, but that's no big deal. So it's about 40 miles to get to San Blas. And hopefully we'll get a little wind. Right now, we got nothing usable. But yeah, excited to finally see this place.
I know, everyone is saying it's so beautiful and they don't want to leave.
So we're planning sort of 3 weeks there, and people go, oh, forget about it. You want 3 years. And, oh,
What?
Okay. So we might come back, you know. Right.
Let's go.
I thought it was sand here, but no.
Anchor up.
God, it's frustrating sailing sometimes. The wind came up from a nice southerly there. It was 60, 70 degrees apparent, 6, 7 knots. Put everything up, screecher, main, shut the motor down. Wind dies. So now I had to put it all away. Motoring again. Oh well. Well, we made it to the San Blas yesterday, finally. I've been thinking about this place for months. And it was a bit like a holy grail, you know, to be able to get here. It felt like, wow, this is the last thing we're going to do before the Panama Canal. And to be honest, I'm a bit shocked. There's been so many YouTube channels have been here, and maybe some still are, but we know the big YouTube channels, like Delos was here, Harley was here, Plucky, Zingaro were here. And I guess the image that they painted was that it's so remote, and the Guna people here, you know, you're living in their backyard. But when we got here yesterday, I was horrified at the amount of cruising boats that are here. We potted around for a couple of hours just trying to find an anchorage where we weren't with a bunch of other boats. Like there's right behind us there, it's just a thick anchorage. I've counted 25 masts. Actually, we counted 30 masts, and I assumed some of them were ketches. So I'm downsizing my estimate to about 25 boats just there. And the first anchorage we went to was the same. So we just went, oh,
It's like
shit,
10 boats.
we're not stopping here. Keep on going. I'm just saying I'm a little shocked and disappointed so far. I mean, I'm sure we're going to find some lovely anchorages. So today I think I'm sort of curious, why are they all there? We did hear on the grapevine that there's internet, but I don't understand that. We're only 500 meters from there. We don't have internet. How can they have internet? There's no tower there.
Yeah, it should be Wi-Fi.
Well, it might be somebody's one of the Guna's Wi-Fi. Maybe there's a resort there with Wi-Fi and you got to go and get the code, and then everyone's leeching off it. I don't know, but we're going to go across there. We thought about where we're going to go today. I'm sure there's a lot of lovely, like even really good mates have said, this place is amazing. It's beautiful. We just had a Guna gentleman come up on his boat, and he's selling the mola, the fabric thing that they make, and a lot of people love that stuff. They make money from it here, the guna, and that's great that they're making something and selling it as an industry. That's great, but we don't have spare cash to buy trinkets and stuff. So I let him down gently, I think, didn't I? Well, because we don't have any spare money. Due to COVID, I had no work for the last 3 years, and they're very nice, but I said, listen, they're beautiful, but we're really not, don't have the money for that sort of thing. And he quietly packed up and left. But before he left, I said, what's happening over here? And he was just shaking his head, saying, too many or something. He said something about us being okay here because we're just a single boat, pretty much, just here. But he's not happy with that amount of boats. And neither am I. That's not what I expected. But today, we do seek internet, and maybe that's why they're all there, because
that's what they said.
For some reason, that's why they're all there. So we're going to actually go there and see if there's internet. That's the main priority.
Yep.
Let's go and have a look. So we've waited until, what is it, like 10 o'clock? Waited until the sun is high enough to see these reefs, because we can't go straight there. It's full of reef in between here and there. So we're going to go all the way around and come up the bottom end. The charts in this area, the commercial type charts like Navionics and stuff, not good. There are charts called Bower House charts. Somebody, Bower House, made these charts and wrote a book. I don't have the book, but I have a copy of his raster charts. Apparently they're a little bit better, but eyeballs are definitely the best, and that's why you need good light. We'll go across there. See if we can find this elusive internet. Thank you, Rugby.
It's hot. The button.
Yeah.
So hot.
So the light is good. I'm going to try and go in between the reef instead of all the way out.
So what is this chart?
This is the Bower House chart.
Okay. And that's Navionics.
Navionics, yeah.
This one is more detailed.
It's better.
This says, oh, this is us. The GPS.
Yeah, I know. It's really hard to see. I wish you could change it.
Yeah, it should be red.
On the free version, you can't change it.
Yeah.
$400 that app, if you want to buy it, and then you can have a red cursor. Navigating in between these reefs is definitely best done by eyeball in good light. It makes such a huge difference. And polarized sunny. This reminds me of trying to get around Bahamas, and make no mistake, I'll probably hit the bottom here at some point, run aground. We have a false sense of security because we're shallow draft, and we end up pushing it until we hit the bottom. But yeah, same in Bahamas. You just got to read the water color, and weave our way in between the reefs and the shoals. At least in Bahamas it was just sand, but this is actually rock. This is reef. We got 1 meter under the rudders, and I think we're going to get through okay. Yeah, this was a narrow one. Chart said 2.5, which is about right. Coming into the deeper now. Woo, that was close. So we are in that anchorage, and actually now that we're here, the boats are fairly spread out. It's not so bad. I mean, it's a little bit like Bocas del Toro, except this is much prettier. But yeah, it's not too crowded. Certainly not remote. But the water is clear. We're in the same depth as we were over there, but we can see the bottom really nicely here. It's inviting to go for a snorkel. But you don't look happy.
Even I turn off the Wi-Fi, there's nothing, like no names.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi names I can find.
Yeah, our friends told us this was where one of the few places you could get internet, and we cannot get internet. There's no internet, and that would have explained why so many boats are here. But we still have no explanation for why there's so many boats here. I don't know why. Anyway, that's good for the night. Let's chill, do some work, and go for a swim. Yeah? Swim now? I'm pretty hot already.
No, it's too hot.
I'll put the awnings up, yeah? Should I put the awnings up? I feel like I might take the awnings down. It's not like we can pick up and go somewhere else. Looks pretty, but that way looks nasty. Real nasty. Some storms here just on sunset. And in a crowded anchorage, surrounded by reef. I mean, I checked the anchor earlier. Looks okay. It's not really buried, but it looks okay. But if we get this nastiness come in here, that could bring 30 knots. Not a good situation. Really wish we were in more open space. Because once it's dark, I mean, it's already, you can't see the reef anymore. It's not like we can pick up and go somewhere else.
You have pan? Pan?
Just two. Dos.
Y la bolsa para
English?
plastic.
Plastic?
Oh,
No.
No, just
No,
two.
just-
We take.
Yay! It's like a baguette.
$1.
That's $1. It's $2. Oh, just $1. Thank you.
Gracias. Feels soft. Bit of butter.
So small.
I think microwave and then a bit of butter.
Butter. This is what they call guna bread, is it? Guna
So,
bread.
yeah, I don't know if they say it saying bun or pan, but anyway, that's what it is.
Pan? Pan.
That's what it sounds like. Pan.
Pan. Oh, we call it in Philippines pandesal.
Pandesal.
Pandesal. So it's pan. P-A-N. Maybe. Because we call the bread pandesal.
Yeah. And hot now.
Okay.
Put the butter in there.
It's like a mini baguette.
Jesus, that's hot.
Mini baguette. Is it soft?
Yeah. Well, it is now after microwave.
So our
It's really hot.
our pandesal is circle. But
Yeah.
it's small.
Yeah, I've seen them, and everyone eats them. And that's all your bakeries have, pretty much. I used to get like a
Pretty much.
cakey thing. Bakery. Not the most healthy breakfast.
We don't usually eat bread, but
And we don't usually eat breakfast. We're doing it because we're tourists. And we're on holiday for the last 3 years.
That's why we don't lose weight. Ooh, yummy. Breakfast in San Blas.
So I think he was going to give us 8 for $1.
8?
Yeah, I didn't want 8. Just wanted 1. I mean, I
What?
actually asked for 2.
Oh. Get it again. How's it? You good?
Not bad.
After eating breakfast, we anchored up and decided to find another island where no other people or boats. There's so many islands to choose from. And finally, we found a place that we can explore by ourselves.
So yeah, we finally found a little spot where there's no other people or boats, although 200 meters there are, but like right here, we got our own private little spot, and it really is pretty.
Oh, we need to be careful of the buko.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
Oh, that's a big one.
They look heavy too.
Oh,
Yeah, don't sit underneath those guys. More people get killed by falling coconuts than they do by shark attack. So yeah, we're enjoying the area, but there's a little stress. No internet. None. Apparently we got the wrong network provider. So we've got to try and find a town that sells SIM cards so we can get the right network. Within probably tomorrow, we're going to have to find internet. Hard to get away from it all when you run a YouTube channel. Yesterday we had no internet, same as today, but we're so productive yesterday. I made a video. I started writing some material which may be coming in future videos. So yeah, really productive when you don't sit there mind numbed by the internet. We should go without internet more. So yeah, we get visited every day, at least once a day, maybe twice, by the Kuna people. But they're polite and they're not harassing, but they're trying to sell you something, you know. Like, so this morning we bought some bread.
Gouda bread.
What is it?
Pan.
Pan. And yeah, it was bread.
Yeah.
We don't normally eat bread, and so it was a nice change. Have some bread. But yeah, we see they sell seafood. Like we had a guy come past the other day with
Octopus.
pulpo, yeah, octopus, and also the lobsters. The lobsters are only this big. I don't know if that's the species here or whether they're taking them too young. I don't know, but very small. So we haven't supported that industry at the moment till we find out if it's really sustainable. But yeah, they're pleasant people. It's been raining for 3 or 4 days now. Forecast says it will keep raining for another week. It is the start of the wet season here. It's still hot, like I mean it's hot because we got the hatch closed. Got the fan running, but yeah, it gets hot. And if it stops raining for a little while, I open the hatch. Then seems like within minutes, I wake up again because it's getting rain on me. I mean, I'd like to do some diving, maybe try and catch a fish. But the visibility's terrible because of all this rain.
coffee, sir.
Thank you, babe. So I'll show you our battery situation. So we've got lithium batteries, but they still need to be charged. There's nothing magical about them, except they're very efficient. So this is my cell monitor. So each one of these segments, 1, 2, there's 8 you see across here, tells me a visual indication of their level. This is the minimum voltage, it's the lowest cell, and that's the highest cell. You see the lowest one is, well, they're all pretty low, but getting down to 3.2 at the moment. Not far to go until I have to run the engine. The lowest I allow the cells to go down is to 3.18. So we've only got 0.02 of a volt, and I've got to start the engine. And the reason I chose that is lithium batteries have a lifetime, of course, which tend to be a lot longer than a lead acid or a gel. The stated life of these Winston cells is, I can't remember now, it was 3,000 or 5,000, I can't quite remember, cycles. And a cycle is considered, I think it's to be 30% state of charge. That 3.18 is 30%. So if I go below that, I've actually used a cycle from the lifetime of the battery. So I try and avoid using cycles, and you know, generally we don't use cycles. So that should mean, in theory, that the battery lasts a lot longer. So they're 7 years old now. Maybe there's some reduction in capacity, but I don't know. But still doing fine. Anyway, shortly I will charge the battery.
Two eggplant, please. Potato, do you want potato?
No. Yeah, maybe.
Tomato.
Sí.
Is that lettuce or a cabbage?
Cabbage.
Cabbage?
Cabbage you like this.
One cabbage, one lettuce. What's it, muffin?
Huh?
Muffin.
Oh.
Is it chocolate?
Sí.
Oh.
You want to share
How
one?
much is that?
$1.
$1. I don't want to share with you. Just one for me, one for you.
I don't want one.
Can I have chocolate muffin?
Sí.
Okay. What else?
Una libra.
You have cheese?
¿Cómo?
Cheese?
Cheese.
Question. Yeah.
Can we have one milk? Milk? That's mine. Don't eat that. Mm-hmm.
20.
20?
Sí.
Okay. See, that's a lot. This is $20. The last time we paid is 24 and it's few.
Okay.
Gracias.
Gracias. Still expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap. The cost of paradise.
I got muffin! Oh my god. I'm gonna keep this because Jamie will eat it.
So we got guests coming tomorrow, coming for 3 days on Jupiter. We're going to show them around here a little bit, but the main reason is that they're dead keen on the design. They want to check out the design before they commit to building one themselves. So I'm not sure what they're looking at, how or who they're getting to build, but yeah, so I'll have some guests aboard.